This is 2022's Top 10 Comic Book Covers. Fans, this is week 49, and this is for new comics being released on December 7th, 2022. Guys, before we get started, I gotta give a quick shout out to Mutant Beaver Comics. Mutant Beaver Comics is a global leader specializing in exclusive variants with over 900 exclusives in their store. They ship worldwide on a daily basis. Their mandate is to offer the widest selection of exclusive variants on the planet, along with top-notch customer service. If you guys enter promo code Corner10, and not only can you save 10% on your first purchase, but every other purchase after that. So don't miss out on those exclusives. MutantBeaverComics.com. All right, webheads, so things are heating up on the top 10 comic book covers of the week. Next week will be the final group voting. Then we'll do wild card, and then we'll do the final nominees. And there's going to be videos that are twice a week, so stay tuned for that. All right, guys, so before we dive into the final week 49, we have to find out who won week 48. And that one wound up going to Justice Society of America, issue 1, the Nathan Zerdy variant A. It won by over half the votes. It dominated the competition this week, so it moves on to the next round. All right, so let's kick off this countdown with number 10, and this one goes to Ghost Rider issue 9, and this is the Bjorn Bendis main cover. That's right, guys. This cover is just creepy, dude. It's like a darker version of Ghost Rider. He looks insane with those gritty teeth and the machine parts attached to his body and everything. So weird, so out there. If you want to see it win, you got to make sure you put it in the comment section below. No more than one vote per person. If you don't like any of the covers I provide here for you today, you know what? You can always write in your own. It could start the trend, overtake the other top 10. Make sure you vote. Let's move on to number 9. And number 9 goes to Spawn, issue 336, cover B, done by Carlo Barberi, the actual artist of the book. This is pretty much your traditional Spawn cover, right? Where you get to see Spawn on the front, all muscular and freaking beefy and buff. He's got the dagger in his hand. You got chains flying all over the place. You got freaking cape flying all over the place. And he's just there, you know? I mean, it's traditional cover, but they always look great. They never get old. So if it's your favorite, let's vote for it. Coming in at number 8, Rogue fans are probably going to vote for this one. This goes to The Extreme X-Men, issue 1, Scott Williams variant A. This is a gorgeous cover of Rogue. Very traditional-like, as you get to see the facial expression on the character. She's got those bright eyes, you know, those big eyes, I should say. Traditional costume. She's pulling off the glove, you know, look like she's about to touch somebody and absorb their powers. Great looking cover, man. Coming in at number 7. Fans of this series are gonna like this cover. This is Do a Power Bomb, issue 7. This is the main cover done by, this is cover C done by Daniel Warren Johnson. This is the Spawn variant. I'm staying corrected. So yes, you're gonna love this cover because you get to see Spawn wrestling, Cobra Sun, I think that's his name in the book, and it's so cool because Spawn is wearing like a wrestling mask. He's got the actual like knee pads on and everything about him represents himself, right? It's so cool, and he's kicking his ass in the ring, and I love how Daniel Warren Johnson was the artist that did this cover. So well done. And if you have not read this series, guys, make sure you read it when it comes out in trade, and I want to know in the comments below also if you're looking forward to this final issue. Coming in at number 6, we have Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 1, Inhyuk Lee variant B. This one is freaking cool as you get to see just Miles Morales just sitting there, and he's got those big, you know, webby eyes, and I love the colors that go to this. It's just like, right there in front of you, man. You can't help to just notice this cover. And then it looks like he's almost looks like he's giving you the middle finger because he's got like freaking webbing coming out of it, you know, or it's like jizz coming out. It's just so weird looking in that aspect, but the character looks great, right? I never knew he had red webbing, but whatever. It's cool. I like it. You want to vote for it? Yeah, you know what to do. Coming in at number 5, we have a Dark Web issue 1 In-Hyuk Lee variant A. So we got 2 In-Hyuk Lee covers back to back. That's why I put them next to each other. I like this one a little bit better just because there's more to it, as we get to see Ben Reilly, who is now Chasm, who sits there and does the Wakanda Forever pose, and and you get to see like his web shooters around him. I love the colors of the cover. It really makes it pop with that teal and purple, and the new costume makes him look much more evil and whatnot. And I love the Dark Web like trade dress there. Looks great. Moving on to number 4, we have Daredevil issue 6, the Limb Demonized variant. This is just an odd cover. I never would expect like demons to be on a Daredevil cover. It just seems so random. It feels like it would fit Halloween, but it's a cool cover, man. Like Elektra looks badass with those horns on her head, and she's got like these daggers in her hands and whatnot. And then Daredevil in the back is like full-fledged demon, dude. He's got super huge horns like all over his shoulders, his head. He's got wings and whatnot, and it's just like, whoa, where did this come from? But it's cool, man. I like it. I might buy it just for this cover. I mean, I read this series anyway, but I might buy the variant just because it looks so neat. So yeah. Oh, actually, she's holding her size, so that's what it is. I don't know. It's just different. All right, coming in at number 3, I like this one. This is the Spider-Man issue 3 Gabrielle Del Otto variant A, as we get to see Spider-Man looks pissed off, right? And it's just like you get this like background that's kind of like airbrushed, and he's looking down, and he's got the Green Goblin's mask in his hand, and he's all bloodied up and bruised. His suit's all torn, and it just looks like he just got done with some crazy battle. Great looking cover. Too bad that this story is not in this book, but it's just nice. So if you want to see it win, make sure you vote. All right, coming in at number 2, we got some really nice number 1 and number 2 covers here. I'm curious to see which one is going to win this week. We have Thanos Death Notes issue 1, Felipe Massavera variant A. It was really hard for me to choose between this one and the Virgin. Either one is fine, just because I like the trade dress on there just because it explains what the book is, but sometimes it does cover up the art that's in the back, and it kind of does that a little bit in this cover. But you get to see Thanos, who's got the hammer, or it's got an Infinity Stone or gem inside of it. We've been teased that in the early issues of Thor, and then you get to see like Silver Surfer Black, the Hulk. You got Space Ghost Rider, whatever it is. I totally forgot his name. Wolverine. You just get to see all these different characters on there. And I love the attention to detail that it goes into these characters. Great looking cover, man. When I saw it, I was like, man, I would love that for a poster. All right, but number 1, I think this is going to win. This is my personal opinion. Not only is I think that this might win this week, this could win cover of the year. Out of all those Hot Girl variant covers, this is an awesome cover. The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, issue 3, cover B, done by Lee Bermejo. This fits the holidays. This is awesome. Even if you have kids, this just reminds you of like when you first had your kid as a toddler and it sits on Santa's lap for the first time ever. The kid screams and yells, right? But the funny thing here is that the kid is like a little Robin, and then he's sitting on the Joker's lap who's posing as Santa Claus, and the kid's got like a little Batman doll in his hand, and look at the Joker's face. I mean, that's creepy as all hell. I love it, and I love the attention to detail that goes into this. It's awesome, and it's perfect for the holidays. I don't know if anything is going to beat this. I think this is great because the first time I saw this just made me laugh, and I loved looking at it. So there you guys have it. There are my top 10 comic book covers of the week. I want to know in the comments below which one was your favorite. And of course, guys, if you love this video, make sure you hit that pow button. That's right, guys. And if you love my content, I'll leave you more content right here. In fact, this is the name of my newest series getting ready to come out in January, and you might want to check to see if you're the contest winner here. But yeah, great things to come in January of 2023. So as always, guys, keep buying, keep collecting, but most importantly, always read those comics.